I first of all have to thank, where's my husband? Where's Louis? Come on. Louis Morales and my 4 children. My mom, where's my mom? My in-laws, where are my in-laws? My entire family. I just want to say, when you all saw me or you saw Louis, there was a whole nother operation going on in the background because our #1 thing is our children. And we always had to make sure that our children were taken care of before we could go out and do anything campaign related with a clear conscience, because you cannot help your community if you do not make sure your own house is in order. So I just want to thank my family, first of all, for everything that you've done for me, not just throughout the course of this election, but throughout the course of my entire life. Because my family poured into me, and they are the ones who taught me and gave me the values that I hold, that enabled me to do the work that we did over the past 2.5 years, and that enabled me to earn the support of everybody in this room, to the point where you all would come out in the rain, you all would come out in the heat, you all came out in every element throughout the course of this election. This wasn't just done today, this was done over the course of months and beyond, because everybody in here believed in me. If I start thanking people, I'll never stop. So just know that I will individually thank each and every one of you, because all of you played such a significant role in what we were able to do. This tonight was a mandate, all right? People did not go out and vote in these numbers because they just wanted to exercise their right to vote. Of course they wanted to exercise their right to vote, but there was something special going on in Portsmouth, Virginia today. The citizens of Portsmouth said, our elected officials answer to us. That's what they said today. They said, our elected officials do not answer to other elected officials. Our elected officials do not answer to special interest groups. Our elected officials answer to us, the people who elected them to serve us. They said, our elected officials, they are not kings and they are not queens. They said our elected officials are public servants. And that is what I'm dedicated to. We will continue to fairly and diligently prosecute cases in this office. We do not play games about the safety of our community. We do not play games about the rights of our victims in the Commonwealth Attorney's Office. Every attorney, every victim witness member, every staff member, they care about this Portsmouth community that I was born in and the community that raised me. Not only that, they care about our young people. This was also a mandate for our future, because anybody who voted for me, I'm sure they know about how much we care about the development of our young people, how important it is for them not to see themselves on the wrong side of the criminal justice system or to fear prosecutors or police officers or the criminal justice system, but that they are the future leaders of our criminal justice system. We didn't come up with this a month ago. We didn't show up 2 months ago. We've been doing this since day one because that's what we're committed to. Not only that, we care about the people who have seen us on the wrong side. We care about making sure that they understand, yes, you've committed crimes. Yes, you may have had a difficult time, but there's a way to turn it around. There's a way to become a productive member of our society. And if we support you as prosecutors, there's no reason why the rest of the community would not support you if you're doing the right thing. That means we reduce recidivism. That means that we prevent crime. As the Commonwealth's attorney, I am not just a prosecutor. I'm sorry. I did not come here and serve in the city that I was born in and that raised me to just prosecute crimes. I committed my life to this type of work because I'm committed to making a difference. That is what we will do. We have so much more that we plan to do to take this to the next level. The first time I ran, we had 2.5 years to do some very specific things. I made promises that I knew it was within my ability to keep. I knew nobody could stop me from fairly and diligently prosecuting and making sure I had attorneys who cared. I knew nobody could stop me from making programs for our youth, and I knew nobody could stop me from forming our Control-Alt-Delete program. But this time, we're going to do some other things. Now it's time to talk to other elected officials. Now it's time to talk to the legislature and say, as the Commonwealth's attorney, I may not be able to make law, but this is what my citizens are interested in. This is the type of laws that my citizens need, and this is what kind of representation my community wants. So this time, just keep your eye out, because I'm going to need you to have my back again. Not just when it's time to vote, but when it's time to let our voices be heard on a regular basis. I just want to say I love you all from the bottom of my heart. I would not do this any differently, okay? And y'all know what we've been through, right? I wouldn't change a thing. Not a thing. And I would not do this with a different group of people. Every single person in this room, from near and from far, you have a special place in my heart. Because we would not have been able to do this if we did not do it together. And this means that we have sent a message that there is strength in numbers. And people care about people doing the right thing. People care about having strong leadership who will stand up and do what the community needs. And I just want to say I will continue to be that leader. I will continue to be accessible, and I will continue to be engaged. And I want you to continue to stand with me for the next 4 years, because we have work to do. I love you all so much. Thank you.